Good morning, YouTube people. This is Twan the counselor, and I got time today for your mental health. Today's message is a message for the parents, and it'll be very quick. This is for the parents. I want you to know from a mental health professional, a pretty good one, I might add, one who has worked with people all across the spectrum. I've worked with children as small as 3 years old and adults well into their later years. And my primary focus is trauma recovery. I want to talk to you, parents, about how important it is to affirm your children every single day. It is vital. It is about your children's very survival. It has such far-reaching impacts that I can't even begin to explain to you how often, as a therapist, the very thing that we are working on, no matter what the age range, are the things that people have been taught or conditioned to believe about themselves from early childhood on through to early adulthood. Messages that were implanted into their brains by society, by their community, by religious indoctrination. But I tell you, some of the most impactful messages, negative and positive, that seem to be the deepest rooted things that people work with, are the messages they got from their parents. Those things stick with you well into your adulthood, and even as you age and become a senior, the things that were implanted into your brain about you by your parents are of the utmost importance. And they can be the most damaging if that responsibility as a parent is not stewarded properly. I often consider it a privilege, and I talk about this with my friends and with family, people close to me all the time. As an adult, I truly believe that I have no limitations. I truly believe that no matter what I want to do with my life, it is possible. I have a strong belief that no matter the challenge, no matter the adversity, I would even say no matter my lack of skill or talent in a particular area, that if I put my mind to something, it's achievable. And I know that I didn't just get there by osmosis. I know that I wasn't just born with that belief in myself. I have this deeply ingrained belief about my abilities, my possibilities, my aptitude, primarily because every adult in my life, for as far back as I can remember, and I do recognize this as a point of privilege for myself, every single adult in my life affirmed me on a daily basis. Not just my parents, but the entire village of adults that were involved in my upbringing told me every single day how beautiful I was, how intelligent I was, how capable I was, how special I was. That seems to be the big one for me. How special I was. How I was God's special creation to do something special here on earth. It's the greatest privilege of my life. It brings me to tears almost every time I think about it. How privileged I was to hear those messages every single day of my life. And it set me up to have a positive outlook, to have positive expectations of life, to see life through a positive, hopeful lens. It's the thing that safeguards me against things like anxiety and depression, even when situations would test it. It is a source of resilience that I didn't get on my own, but that the adults in my life so carefully crafted and implanted into my mind. And so I share that to say today, be careful the messages that you implant in your children's minds about themselves. Be intentional about affirming them in the positive every single day. It's something that takes seconds out of your day, but it's something that will stay with them for a lifetime. It may even be the very thing that saves their life down the road. This has been Twan the Counselor, and I got time today for you and your legacy's mental health. Light and love always.